Alright, hello everybody. What is up? What's going on? What's up? Phil here live on the stream for you. Today is Wednesday, August 9th, 2017. How are you doing? I hope that I find you well today. I am doing pretty good. In regards to what I've been doing for the first portion of today, I've been making a pot of my homemade Italian sauce. In fact, I'll start off today's pre-stream with a shout out to Ratchafan, who did a $5 tip and says, "Hey Phil, hope your day's been good. Definitely love the sound of your sauce. It sounds quite yummy." It is, and here's the deal. I'm doing something a little different with the sauce this time around. I'm actually experimenting because, now I could totally try different things with it. I can try to make maybe one time a veggie sauce. Today I'm doing a sauce that's a little bit different. This is a homemade recipe that I've had in my family for generations, okay? But what I'm doing is I want to mix it up a little bit because since it's just for me at this point, I'm the only one who'll be eating this sauce for the next few months because I make a giant batch of it that I save up for months. I'm trying to adjust it to be more towards what's better for me. Okay? So what I've done is I've removed the red meat element. There's no red meat in the sauce. All there is a little bit of pork fat to create a base to fry sausage in. And then there's chicken sausage with Romano cheese and tomatoes and herbs and chicken. And in addition, I increased the amount of vegetables. Like I put more garlic and more onions into the sauce to make it a little bit more of a vegetable flavoring in it. And I also increased the amount of sugar that I put in it because I usually put like a third of a cup. This time I put about 2/3 of a cup. And I'm going to reduce the amount of spiciness that I'm going to put into it. So I usually put a bunch of like red pepper. I'm going to reduce that significantly and see if I can make it a milder sauce. So this is good because number one, it's going to reduce the amount of acidic quality to the sauce. Typically when I make Italian sauce, it's really good, but it has a lot of acidity to it because of the either pork or beef sausage that I usually put into it. The bottom line is, it wouldn't even make sense for me to put that meat into it at this point, because I'm not supposed to be eating a lot of red meat. I'm at, a time of my life when I have to adjust my diet and start to be healthier. Can't just do whatever I want anymore like I did for the past 10, 15 years. So I'm reducing the amount of red meat I eat, so that's why I put the chicken sausage in. And the way it works is it's simmering right now, and it actually every 20 to 30 minutes, all right? Every 20 to 30 minutes. I have to go downstairs and stir the sauce and every once in a while season it. So, folks, today's stream of Hellblade, which we're about to start in a few minutes here, we're going to be taking frequent breaks. And I apologize for that in advance, but I've tried to prepare everyone this week for this coming up. Every 20 to 30 minutes, I need to go downstairs to stir my sauce, all right, and or season it. The good news is it doesn't take a while. It takes like 2-3 minutes tops. The bad news is I have to keep taking breaks during today's stream. All right. So, we'll see how it goes. See how the sauce smells great. It actually smells very different from my old sauce. My old sauce always had this meaty smell to it because it was a meat-based sauce, and now this one is not. It does have it. I could smell more tomatoes and more herbs and spices, rather than the actual, the meaty smell you used to have. It's definitely changed it up. Golden Colts just did a 45-bit cheer, and he said, let me buy some of the sauce from Teespring. I'm pretty sure that Teespring does not sell my homemade Italian sauce. That would be pretty awesome if I could have an exclusive distribution agreement from Teespring to make it. Because think of it, I could make different varieties. I could make the meat-based sauce, a chicken-based sauce, a vegetable-based sauce. Like I could make 3 or 4 different kinds with adjustments to the sauce that would make them taste a little different. Maybe one day this will be my sauce business. Solvagnos. That's actually the Solvagno is the name that my family originated with in Italy. Down in Foggia, Italy, is where they used to live. So yeah, Solvagno's homemade Italian sauce. Mamma mia. Smack of the lip delicious. There you go. Bionic Shoot says, If I want to make a lot of sauce, but how do I preserve it? Do I need a big fridge or freezer? Does tomato-based sauce keep? You need to freeze it. Or you need to pressurize a jar. One or the other. I freeze it. I have these containers that I put the sauce in, 6 different containers. And I freeze them in my freezer. And then a night or two before I'm going to make something with the sauce, I thaw it out. But you can also pressurize a can. If you have like a pressure cooker or a pressurization machine, you can put a jar. You can put the sauce into a jar, just like the jars you buy at the store. That's why those jars the sauce doesn't go bad, because those cans are pressurized. So you could do that too, but I've never done that. I've never done that before. I guess what you do is you put it tightly, you put it into the jar, and you put it inside a pressure cooker or whatever, with a certain setting, and it actually vacuum seals it so that it preserves it for freshness. Best compilation official says, doesn't freezing it kill some of the flavor? A little bit. I mean, obviously, when you make something fresh, it's going to taste better than if you preserve it in any way. It's the same thing with even the vacuum sealing of it. It doesn't taste as good because you're actually changing it up. You're changing it up to be not fresh. When it's fresh, it always tastes the best. But sorry, I can't make a 6 to 7 hour prep batch of sauce every time I'm going to eat pasta. Okay. Okay. Shout out to, let's see here, Fafa Flunky just did a $5 tip. Thank you, Fafa Flunky. Which, by the way, this is a Howard Stern reference. And they said, I hate the artificial demand that Nintendo creates with the Switch. I still can't find one anywhere. Yeah, I hate to say this, folks. It really is bullshit. There is no mass demand for the Switch. The common gamer who wanted a Switch already has one. Nintendo is purposely not shipping these fucking units to stores at this point. If you still can't find a Switch, it's because Nintendo is doing this on purpose. And it's ridiculous because he's right. Every store I go to, I never see one in stock. It's bullshit. No one's running out to buy a Switch at this point. There's no games for it. You know what I mean? Like, what did they run out and buy? Splatoon? I'm pretty sure most people didn't run out to buy the system for Splatoon. They probably already had it for Zelda, you know? And let's see. Alexander Rossi did a 10-bit cheer. He says, what pasta are you pairing your sauce with anything fancy? I am not eating pasta today. Today I am doing chicken sausage grinders with mozzarella cheese and the sauce. So it's basically like how you have a sausage grinder. I'm doing it with the chicken sausage. That's going to be today's dinner. But typically when I make pasta, I prefer a small pasta like a rotini or a rigatoni or a penne, because it's easy to make, easy to eat. Even though I like spaghetti and linguine, and those are messy to eat. So I actually don't prefer those. If I eat out, maybe I'll get that, but I don't prefer to make it myself. And yes, every once in a while I would make like a stuffed ravioli or whatever. The problem being now is that, if I were to make ravioli or tortellini, it's just for me. And eating that twice in 1 week is not good for you. That's a lot of cheese. You know what I mean? For now, eating regular pasta, I usually eat it. I'll make a batch, and I'll eat it once, and then I'll wait like a week, and then I'll eat the second batch. But I wouldn't want to eat an entire container of ravioli or, that kind of stuff myself. Ugh. Okay. Golden Colts just said something that's actually 50% correct. He said, Trader Joe's is affordable, Whole Foods is expensive. I don't know why he's saying that. Maybe he's saying that because you could see in the picture that I put up on Instagram that the chicken sausage I bought were from Trader Joe's. In reality, those were the cheapest chicken sausages I could find. Like, there were other places that had chicken sausage, but they were more expensive. Like, even my local grocery store across the street has a bunch of varieties of chicken sausage. They were like $5, $6 a pack, while Trader Joe's was only $4. But there's stuff at Trader Joe's that is very expensive. I've noticed, really friggin' expensive shit. So you got to be careful. Like, for example, the San Marzano tomatoes that I use in my sauce are actually cheaper at Trader Joe's than they are at another grocery store. There's a grocery store where they're $6. At Trader Joe's, they're only $4. So that's why I go there. But other stuff at Trader Joe's is incredibly expensive. Mostly the organic stuff. Anything you get organic is going to be crazy expensive. Okay? But there's a lot of other places that, for example, Whole Foods. Yeah, oh my God, dude. Anything you buy at Whole Foods, you're going to pay a premium price, way more than stuff that you would get from any other grocery store outlet. It really is more expensive, so. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. Sauce right now. Burping right now, for some reason. I don't know why, because I have a seltzer. God, I burped again. I have seltzer water next to me, but I haven't even begun to drink it yet. Ah. Okay. So that's the deal. Hellblade continuing on stream today, guys and gals. I'm excited. Hellblade was pretty interesting yesterday. Combination of exploration and story elaboration with puzzle mechanics and combat. So, an interesting mix, right? Very good graphics. However, at this point, we don't even know if anything in the game is real, right? Has anything that's happened in the game real, or is it all in the mind of the protagonist? We don't know if Senua is completely insane and that's what's going on, or if this is really happening. We have no idea. Okay? So we're going to find out more today, and I don't know if I'm going to beat it today or not. I've heard reports the game's 6 to 8 hours long. I've played a little over 3 hours, and I'm going to be playing for about 3 or 4 hours today. Probably more between there, because right now it's 1 o'clock. I'm going to start in a few minutes here, and I'm going to play till around 5:30. So, I don't know how far we're going to get. We might beat it today. We might actually beat the game today. Or we might not. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see how far I get, if I get stuck or whatever, right? So that's the first stream. Now, later tonight, I'll be playing more Danganronpa 2. And it looks like tonight we're going to begin the trial, the 5th of 6 trials. Although, from what I understand, the 5th and 6th trial are the same trial. It just extends exactly how it happened in the first Danganronpa game. So we'll see. So that's tonight. More Danganronpa 2 tonight on stream around 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. Hope to see you then if you've been enjoying that playthrough. Tomorrow, folks, is the return of Hate Live. Pretty good, huh? It's going to be a good podcast, folks, because we got a lot to talk about, all right? There's going to be many discussions. We're going to be talking about YouTube getting sued by a YouTuber. We're going to talk about the hardcore gaming season coming up and all the games that are coming out that I'm interested in. We're going to be talking about a little recap of the summer and some projects that I may be doing in the future based off of what happened this summer. We're also going to be talking about the Hellblade controversy, right? What happens when reviewers rush out reviews? What happens when game companies don't send out pre-release review codes, causing reviewers to rush out their reviews? There's a lot to be said. There's a lot of discussion here to be said. Is it pro or anti-consumer? You know, what about the controversy of these big reviewers who basically lied in their reviews about Hellblade because they rushed out reviews? Is it okay for Ninja Theory to lie about a game mechanic that doesn't exist in their game? There's a lot to talk about here, and I want to make it more interactive, actually. I'll do is, I'll give my take on it, and then I'll ask for your opinions in the stream chat. Maybe we could go back and forth, and talk a little bit about it, make a discussion about it. There's also going to be a interactive session of Q&A during that podcast. So, Hate Live tomorrow, folks, is going to be a good one. I haven't done Hate Live in 2 months. I'm very much looking forward to doing a podcast, Hate Live, tomorrow. I hope you're looking forward to that as well, okay? All right, tomorrow night, I will be concluding Sonic Adventure 2. All right? People have been asking me for the past day or two, when am I going back to Sonic Adventure 2? From what I understand, there's only one major mission left for Shadow the Hedgehog, and then a boss fight, and then apparently there's the end game, which is like one major stage that takes a little while to beat, because you play as all the characters, apparently. So maybe it'll take 1 hour to 2 hours to beat, and that'll be perfect for tomorrow night's stream, all right? Friday's up in the air because I don't know what's going to happen here with Hellblade, if I'm going to be playing more of it or not. So Friday is pretty much up in the air. However, I am considering this weekend checking out something else. Either maybe playing Night in the Woods, or maybe checking out this new game, Lawbreakers, that came out. I don't know. I'm on the fence about everything. I'm not sure what to do this weekend at all. Because now I'm going to have some free time this weekend because the big new releases, the high-profile ones everyone's waiting for, start this coming Tuesday with Agents of Mayhem and Sonic Mania. So I don't know what I'm going to do this weekend to kill time. Because I might have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday to do whatever I want, and I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I might also do a major stream of Danganronpa to try to get as far as I can, because I'm so close to the end of the game now. Maybe I just want to push forward and try to finish it. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do for this weekend. I'm kind of juggling a few ideas in my head. Drillbit says Lawbreakers is dead. Is that true? Is the game already dead? It just released. Are you telling me the game is literally already dead? That's pretty bad, if that's the truth. Alright, so anyway, that's what I'm expecting the next few days. I'm very excited to jump back into Hellblade today. I hope you've liked the playthrough so far. I do want to say thank you to everyone who yesterday was here and contributed. I got a pretty good amount of participation via cheers, subs, and tips yesterday. And I just want to say thank you for that. I am very appreciative. So if you'd like to participate today with cheers, subs, or cheers, subs, or tips, I will give you a shout out. In fact, I'm going to give a few more shout outs because a few more people actually gave cheers while I was doing this pre-stream. If you do a 50-bit cheer, if you subscribe to the channel and click on the share button, or if you tip me $2 or more, you'll actually get the on-screen notification. That's a thank you. So you basically get double recognition. You'll get on-screen and verbal from me, okay? If you do like my daily live streams, if you do like my on-demand videos, you want to see them continue, this is a direct way that you can help me, okay? So thank you for your support. I definitely appreciate it. Obviously, also, you can check out my Patreon or my Teespring, but I'm not going to go into massive detail about those today because I have to go stir my sauce, folks. All right? So, I got a couple shout-outs to give. Shout out to Golden Colts, who did a 101-bit cheer. He says, Derek says that Fresh Co.'s pretty expensive. $8 for a pack of pork sausages. Holy fuck. That is super expensive. $8? God damn. I hope there's like 20 sausages in that fucking pack. Anyway, he's wondering, do you use Ziploc bags for your sauce? No. I have these containers, these plastic containers with a very good seal at the top. They're heavy duty. They're not like Tupperware. They're heavy duty plastic containers for storage of food over a period of time for freezing. I don't know exactly what they're called. They have a name and everything on them, but I don't know off the top of my head what they are. It's not something you could just like buy at a grocery store. I got them online. So, Dapex1 did a 45-bit cheer. Thank you, Dapex. And King Jezel did a 102-bit cheer to become the cheerleader for today's stream. He says, Night in the Woods, Night in the Woods, Night in the Woods. Yeah, I don't know. I might play it this weekend. I might not. We'll see. All right, everyone. I have to go stir my sauce, and I'll use the restroom while I'm out. So that way when I come back, we'll jump right into gameplay. Sound good? Okay, so I'll be right back, and I'll see you in a few with Hellblade. All right.